biology teacher, and today I'm going to tell you that how you guys can score about 340 marks out of 360 in your NEET exams. Usually students do get confused how they should study biology to score this much, but today you will be watching this video, and after that I'm 100% sure that you will not face any doubts at how you're going to study for your biology. So please watch this video carefully and do as you watch.
So guys, to score 340 plus marks, we have total 9 points in our strategy. But before going towards those 9 points, I need to tell you that you need to manage time properly in the exams. Make sure that you complete the first round of biology in around 45 minutes. That is possible if you have prepared well. Within 45 minutes, you can easily complete your first round of biology. Check all your answers what you have marked, because sometimes we have the tendency to do negative mark, means the silly mistakes. We know the answer but we read the question wrong, or we understand the question wrong, right? So do check your answers again, and then you go for filling the OMR sheet. That is one of the key point of scoring good marks in biology, because this way we can skip all the negative markings, all the silly mistakes. Now, apart from this time management, few more things are there, that is we are going to see in this strategy that will help you to score 340 plus marks by preparing well. So let's see the first point in our strategy, that is elimination of options. So guys, sometimes it happens that you see the question but you feel like you don't know the answer. Okay, you don't have any idea what the answer to the given question is. But as you can see, this question is given from 2019 itself. All my questions are from 2019, so I'm not going to repeat this point again and again that the question is from 2019. Now, here in the question, it is asking for the purines which are found in DNA and RNA. Now, let's say you don't have idea what are the nitrogen bases found in DNA and what nitrogen bases are found in RNA. So what you are going to do, what will be your strategy to find your answer? You just focus on this word purines. Now, you need to recall that what are purines and what are pyrimidines? You know that purines, only two you have studied, that is adenine and guanine. Only two types of purines you have studied, right? In the options, thymine is there in the first option, means this option cannot be the answer. Coming to third option, again cytosine is there, means this cannot be the answer because cytosine is not the purine. Coming to option 4, cytosine and thymine both are there, it cannot be answer. What you are left with? You are left with option number 2. So this will be your answer. Very easy, very fast method of finding the answers by elimination of the options. This is what we can call as 50-50, 1/3, 1/4, anything you can give the name. Okay, so this was the first strategy we used to score good marks in biology. Then we have the second point in our strategy, that is recall the NCERT lines. So guys, if you see this question, then you will feel like exact line is asked in the form of question from NCERT. As it is, line is used for the question formation, and if you have read the NCERT lines properly, it means that you can easily find the answer for your question. For example, phloem in gymnosperms lax. First thing, read the question carefully, because as you can see, the first option will make you do the negative mistake. Read the question carefully, read the word lac carefully, and phloem and gymnosperms lack both sieve tubes and companion cells. So exact NCERT lines are being given over here in the exams. They try to get you do negative marking. Read the question carefully, because if you see phloem and gymnosperms have, in place of lac, if you read have, you will go for option 1 and you will make -5. You lose 5 marks, and even 1 mark make very much importance in the selection of your for medical college. So be careful when you choose your answer. Read the question carefully, understand the question carefully in the one go itself. Be patient, keep your mind clear. Don't get worried at all in the exam. Next we have is the third point, that is learn all tables from the NCERT. Guys, every table, every we can say flow chart is important. In this 2019 paper, this question was asked, and a number of students, my students, did these mistakes. Reason, they did not take the tables carefully, or they did not take the table seriously, and hence they could not mark the answer. They got confused, everything was over, they lost 4 marks which they could have scored very easily. So this is one question from the chapter biomolecules of your 11th biology, and you will see a table on the right page on the right side, and the answer is glut 4. So when we read, we take them very casually, we don't focus on them, but the exam will focus on those tables also. So do read the NCERT tables, flow charts very carefully. Next we have the strategy number 4, and our fourth strategy is to learn the examples which are given in the NCERT. So guys, this example which you have this in the form of the question, select the hormone releasing intrauterine devices. So exact examples are there in the NCERT, and those examples are taken here to ask the question, to form the question. And here the hormone releasing intrauterine devices are, I know you all know the answer, that is progesterone and LNG20. So guys, that's very easy to do, very simple to learn the things. All you need to focus on your NCERT. At the end of this video, I'll even show you the condition of the books which I did when I was a student. And that's how we get to learn the NCERT lines, completely get through with them. And even I tell my students to do the same thing, because it will help them to score better and better. Now, next is learn diagrams with labelings and description. So guys, this is one of the best or very important point which is asked which is used to form the questions always. In your NCERT, the diagrams are given, their descriptions are given, figure number this and then the complete description. So read the labelings properly, read the descriptions properly. Sometimes questions are picked up from those descriptions also. You need to read the diagram actually, what the diagram is representing. For example, we have this one question of presentation. If you will see your NCERT, all the diagrams of these presentations are given, but the exact explanations are not there, what the statement is given in this question. But if you recall that diagram, you will feel like on the periphery means there is a circle, and on the periphery like means somewhat like this, the structures would be, or the ovules will develop on the peripheral part or inner wall of the ovary. So this is inner wall on which the ovules are developed. So such type of presentation is what? It is parietal presentation. If you learn like this, it will help you to mark answers fast. Like if I say 45 minutes for 90 questions, you'll hardly take 10 to 15 seconds to mark this type of questions answer, and that too correct ones. You don't have to make negatives. Be careful for the negatives, guys. They are the biggest headache, nightmares for the NEET students. Next is practice previous year questions. Guys, exact questions are not repeated. I'm not saying exact language will be there, always exact words will be there. No. But the concept, the key point will be always the same if they are repeating the things. For example, this one question from 2019. This question is asking about the ECG lines we study for the heart chapters, blood circulation chapter. The same concept question was asked in 2013 also, and in 2011 mains paper also, guys. So if the 2013 student, paper attempting student, if he had studied 2011 paper mains, then he would have definitely focused on that ECG line diagram and the PQRT waves. If not, then he would not have been able to solve his question paper question. But if he had studied 2011 question paper, then definitely without any tension, he would have corrected that question for sure. And if 2019 student has studied 2013 and 2011 paper, he would have definitely marked the correct answer for 2019. Same goes with you. What if the 2020 gets such question or question from this concept? So concepts are repeated, guys. So to build concept on the topics, focus on previous year's papers, learn the examples, the scientist name given in the previous year's papers. Clear? Now, next we have is point number 7. That is learn standard examples out of NCERT. Usually you guys get feared about the names of the scientists which your teachers ask you to learn. But see, in 2019 also there was a question on this scientist's name and a number of students would have done it wrong or would have left it. Now, one thing I would like to tell you here, if you don't have the idea of the answer, leave the question. Don't do negatives at all. Okay, so here the answer is LTET student, which was a student of Morgan, and now here such type of questions will be done only if you know the exact answer. And for this you have to learn, you have to read the previous papers, the standard examples, standard names of the scientists. So I have given the standard names of some fathers of the biology fields. So I'll share the link in the description box. Do learn them. If you find some more standard names, then you can also learn them to prepare for the NEET exam. And this is 2019 paper, guys. So be prepared for the names also. Next we have is number 8. Okay, so number 8 is go for concepts rather than learning. Yes, examples, names, of course, you guys. Examples, names, you have to learn. But if we talk about the concepts, then don't learn anything. Just go for what the base is. For example, this question is there. And this question is asking for the frequency of the alleles, or we can say the individuals in the population. Just like the question has given the frequency of dominant allele, that is 0.4. Then it asks the frequency of homozygous dominant individuals, heterozygous individuals, and homozygous recessive individuals. Now, you can't learn such questions, because what if they just do 0.4 replaced by 0.6, 0.5, anything like this. You can't learn the exact answers. But if you know the concept of the such type of questions, you can easily solve. What is the concept? Hardy-Weinberg's law. By the use of Hardy-Weinberg's law, that is P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equals to 1. This is Hardy-Weinberg's law, whereas P square represents homozygous dominant, 2PQ represents heterozygous individuals, and Q square represents homozygous recessive individuals. By the use of this law, you can easily find the answer for such questions. P plus Q is equals to 1. That is another concept which is used for such type of questions. P, the frequency of dominant allele, Q, frequency of recessive allele. So easily you can find Q from this question, that will be 0.6, and then you can find the frequency of dominant and recessive and heterozygous individuals, guys. That is very, very easy question. Some other questions, like we can say to find the percentage recombination, to find the distance between the genes, to find the sequence of the genes on the map. Such questions can't be learned. They just need proper concepts. And if your concept is clear, definitely you will do the correct answer. You will score +4 and you will go towards 360. That is 100% marks. So this was number 8, and now we have number 9. That is names and years. So whatever the names of the scientists and the years given in the NCERT, mark up them, eat them, just learn them 100%. Like you, if someone asks you in your sleep also, you can easily speak the names and years. Learn like that. Okay, this is one question from 2019 where they said who gave this concept. In NCERT, number of names and years are there, and yes, every teacher teaches them. So do learn those names, and easily you can score your marks in the exam. Like omnicellular, e-cellular, we don't teach about this concept was given by and all. Your teacher will simply say that the concept, the statement omnicellular, e-cellular was given by Rudolf Virchow. That's all we teach in the class. But look, simple easy question is asked in the NEET exam. So this was our ninth point for the strategy to score marks. And the last one, guys, keep revising. Don't stop revising, because revision will help us to recall everything. If you don't revise any topic, you will forget it, even if you have worked hard so much on it. Now it's the peak time, or usually also, guys, you students just prepare biology first, then leave biology and go for other physics and chemistry subjects. So that time, if you are not revising biology properly, or I'm talking about other subjects also, if you are not revising, you will not be able to score properly. Your hard work will not pay off. So all the best for your exams. Do well. Please focus on these strategy points which I have discussed. Keep them in mind. Be calm in your exam and avoid negatives. Means you should not make a single negative question. Okay, so all the best, guys.